Today, with a fight preview for an MMA company sponsored athlete, we have Tommy Majeski coming off of a dominant performance in his pro debut for CFFC. He's going to be fighting in a quick turnaround fight here about 2 months later from his debut. He'll be fighting again for the CFFC. That'll be on November 19th, a little bit closer to home. That'll be in Philadelphia at the 2300 Arena. Tommy, thanks for joining us today. How you feeling? And how are you, are you excited about this fight coming up?
Feeling good. Excited as always. Been training hard. I'm on my third opponent for the same date, but the story's still the same. Just keep training hard.
Yeah, it was one question that I wanted to ask you is that I didn't see like an official fight poster with an opponent kind of announced and, that whole thing. So you're on your third opponent now. It seems like that's been kind of the tale of 2020 for a lot of fighters that I've been talking to is people are backing out or they're not able to make weight or what have you. So do you know the details of why your opponents have been switched around?
A little bit. I think the first guy got scared, if I'm being honest. And the second guy, apparently he had some kind of medical suspension where he might not have been able to go by the 19th.
Okay.
But hopefully this third guy will pull through for me.
Awesome. And I know when we talked last, you don't really, you don't tailor your camps around a specific opponent. You're just always working on yourself, getting in shape and making sure that you're going to put, your best foot forward into the cage for November 19th. Now, that being said, you had a pretty far ways to travel for your pro debut, all the way down to Mississippi from up here in the Northeast region. And now you're fighting pretty much in your backyard. What are the differences like in terms of preparation for, fight week where you're not, driving, however many 100 miles that was down into Mississippi?
I would say that the main difference is the weigh-ins, because after cutting weight, I didn't have to cut too much weight to get to 70, but still, being hungry, being on the plane wasn't fun. Being in a hotel by myself wasn't fun. And then having to eat the hotel food after the weigh-ins, it gave me, it messed my stomach up for it, but I managed to still pull through for the fight. But that's going to be the biggest difference is really just not having to eat shitty food after the weigh-in.
Yeah. And you said you didn't have to cut a whole lot of weight. And I think that really does play into your advantage with these quick turnarounds, because mostly when guys are fighting and staying active, I would say that they do like a 6 to 8 week camp. They have the fight, and then they do like a 3 to 4 week kind of like a deload almost, and just kind of let their bodies recover. You're kind of skipping that phase, right? You just went from fight right back into essentially a camp to fight 8 weeks later. So was your body banged up after that fight? Is there anything that you had to heal? Anything that was nagging you, or are you just kind of good to go right back in?
Good to go. I didn't get injured in the fight at all. I had little nagging injuries just from training. Mm-hmm. But my training, I feel like I do a little bit different than most people. I kind of do bit by bit rather than I'm going to go kill myself in the gym for an hour and then go play video games and then kill myself for an hour again at night. I just kind of train a little bit throughout the day, all day long. Get better here, get better there, get better here, 1% every day. So it keeps my body fresh, and it keeps my cardio good, and it keeps you ready to go.
Yeah, you said a pretty interesting thing there. And, I do love that training method, right? That you kind of can focus on one small thing, improve. But the bangs and, the small injuries, the nagging things that come from training camp, I'd say that's more of what takes a toll on fighters' bodies, right, than the actual fight. Most guys pull out because they get hurt in camp, not because they can't fight, after a fight.
Yeah.
Now, is that something that you're consciously thinking about, and that's why you train the way that you do?
Yeah, because when I came back, I left the sport for a little bit, and then I came back, and it took me even longer to get my career started up again because I was just getting injured. Every time there was a fight coming up, there would be something else, whether it was my neck, my foot, my toe, my arm, my shoulder, whatever. So I was like, I gotta change something about the way I'm training. Something's not working here. I know I'm not just brittle. I must be doing something wrong. So I started eating better, sleeping more, and changed the way I train, and it's been working for me. Knock on wood.
And recovery is such a big part of that. And I think that's one thing that especially a lot of young fighters um, don't typically put a whole lot of effort into is their recovery, right? They just want to go, go, go when you're 20, 21, 22.
Yeah.
But that all catches up to you. So like the sleep, the diet, the recovery, all those things. When you made that change, did you feel fresher in the gym day to day?
Yeah, 100%. It's kind of hard to tell what made the difference because, like, over the time you keep adding, you keep like tweaking with your method. But I can definitely feel a difference from now and a few years ago when I would wake up just not wanting to do anything. It was hard to get myself to go to the gym because I felt so shitty mentally and physically.
And on the mental side of things, do you do any kind of meditation or mental training, vision boards, anything along those lines?
Oh yeah, that's like my main thing is so like meditation every day, just plain old meditation, focusing on the breath, just to like harness your focus, visualizing like every day, laying down in bed, close my eyes, seeing what I want to happen in the fight and my hand getting raised. And then like sometimes going to the gym, putting my walkout song on, walking out to the cage, playing the fight out, just shadow boxing and then raising my own hand in the middle of the cage. So I try to attack it from all angles, try to get my subconscious tuned because I think it's all about the subconscious mind.
Yeah, I
Performance.
mean, fighting is a huge mental game, and a lot of fights are won and lost before people even enter the cage. Um, Now, you said something that I used to do almost obsessively was I'd pick a song that I was going to walk out to, and I would listen to it over and over and over again and visualize the walkout through touching gloves to almost the entire fight. Right, you visualize that, and you posted a pretty interesting video edit on your social the other day of visualization, and it was you training something on the bag, that jumping front kick, and then you hit it in the fight. um, and you said you had something fun planned for that, so I assume that's what that was. Now can we look for another edit like that for your next fight?
Oh yeah, yeah. Just don't blink
All right.
because
So
I
you
got
say
something.
good, you say don't blink, you're on your third opponent, and you said you come out to finish fight, so we're gonna we can hope to see another finish from you here in the second pro fight.
100% first round finish.
Awesome, and we're looking forward to it. You can catch that on UFC Fight Pass, anybody that wants to watch it, right?
Yup, Fight Pass. Um, yeah, I think that's about the only place you could watch it.
And I know that here in Pennsylvania, tickets are very limited. So are there still tickets available, or is that show sold out?
I don't think it's sold out yet, but I know it's probably going to be sold out in the next few days for anybody that wants to get tickets.
Awesome. And before I let you go, Tommy, just wanted to give you the floor. Any shout outs to any training partners, sponsors, anybody that, you've been working with, floor is yours.
Shout out to all my coaches, John Marcella, Phil Maldonado, Jonathan Webb, Alan Otto, John from EEFC. I made it out there a few times this camp, and all those guys, they all helped me, all my training partners, and my girlfriend too. I got to give her a shout out.
Good. Yeah. Can't forget her. Awesome, Tommy. Thanks for your time today. Second pro fight, looking to go 2-0. That'll be November 19th, 2300 Arena in Philadelphia for CFFC. Good luck.